Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'll be showing you how to create these winter themed polygel nails. I'm also trying out two new nail extension gel kits, or polygel kits as we know it, released by MAKARTT on the 15th of this month. But before I get started on this amazing nail design, and I must say I am in love with how this set turned out, let me give a huge shout out to my notification squad. Thank you guys so much for being the first 3 people to get in and drop a comment on my last video. And if you're ready and excited to see or learn how to create today's design, then let's go. As mentioned before, on the 15th, which was Sunday, MAKARTT actually released 3 new nail extension gel kits. However, today I only have 2 that I'll be sharing with you. So first up, we do have the Eberouge 12 color nail extension gel kit. And I hope I'm saying that right, but right off the bat, this ombre packaging is so cute. Now, I did do some googling to find out what exactly Eberouge means, because it's a new word for me, and it turns out that it translates to memory in English. So let's go ahead and see what's included in this kit. Okay, so the contents of these 2 kits are quite similar to the kits that I shared with you guys in this video, so I'm just going to run through them really quickly. You do have your nail extension getting started guide, as well as the thank you for shopping card, an adorable ombre 180 grade hand file, this really cute brush. Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to use this brush. This polygel brush is just going to be for show, but you do have your brush on one side and the spatula on the other. You do get a base coat and a no wipe gel top coat, both are 8 ml sizes. This box of dual forms, which you get 12 sizes, and there are 6 pieces in each size. And of course, you have your 12 tubes of polygel, each one of these of 15 ml, which is equivalent to about half of an ounce, and they always come nice and sealed to prevent any leakage during shipping. So let's go ahead and swatch these babies out. Here are all 12 colors swatched, and oh my gosh, I'm absolutely in love with these pearlescent shades. MAKARTT came through with these colors. They are so unique and perfect for this season, as well as I'm sort of getting a bridal feel from them. So the next kit they released that I have to share with you guys is called the Starry Night Whispers. This is a 6-color nail extension gel kit. Let's just take a minute though to admire this galaxy themed packaging. I am blown by MAKARTT's new packaging, and they would look so cute on display. And my design today is actually inspired by this box. So really quickly, I'm just going to run through everything that is included in this kit. It is very similar to all the others that I've mentioned before. The only difference is the color theme. So as soon as I'm finished showing you the contents of this box, I am going to go ahead and swatch these colors out. Okay, MAKARTT, take win with these colors. Y'all, oh my gosh, I love them all. I cannot pick a favorite from this kit. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button just because these colors are so stunning. Here we have the swatches of both these kits, and here now man, these 2 kits are absolutely gorgeous. They're stunning. I love them both, and I won't be able to pick between one or the other, so I would link them both in my description box below. Tell me which one is your favorite in the comment section, as well as I will have my 15% off coupon code down there for you guys if you're interested in picking these up. I'm telling you, they are a must-have to be added to any polygel collection. For my polygel nail tutorial, I'm going to be using 4 colors from the Starry Night Whispers kit and 1 from the Eberouge kit, and I would leave leave all the numbers in my description box as well. Let me just start off by saying there is no right or wrong way to marble polygel. However, I can give you guys some tips and tricks that I have learned to help make it easier in order for you to achieve a polygel marble. So this is what works for me, and I always tell you guys, once I'm giving you pointers, you can tweak it accordingly and make it work for you however you feel comfortable. So you can go ahead and use the spatula tool and place small beads of color on the nail. For me, I just go directly out of the tube and I place my colors wherever I want them on the nail of itself. Yes, you are going to get more product squeezing out than you may need, but because this is polygel, you are going to be using the excess that you take off of that nail. So after placing the colors randomly on the nail, I did apply some of my base coat, and this is just to help loosen up that polygel and make it easier to manipulate. After doing that, I did dip my brush into my alcohol and I started patting and pushing and pulling until the colors started to blend into each other. When I'm happy with the way that my marble looks, I'm going to make sure there is no product on the sidewalls or cuticle area, and then I'm going to cure this nail for 30 seconds. Now directly on top of that tacky surface, I'm going to be applying some of my gold foil, and I did start off by using my brush to move it around and sort of strip it up while it's on the nail, but then I started using my tweezers and this worked way better. So I did mess up the foil at the tip, so I just went ahead and removed that and reapplied it, but I did it off camera. What I also did, and I forgot to press record, was to protect that gold foil with a layer of base coat before it is time to encapsulate. So now I am taking my clear polygel by MAKARTT, and this one came in the pink polygel kit. With this, I am using my base coat as my slip solution because I don't like using my alcohol to encapsulate with clear polygel, because sometimes it does make that polygel a little bit cloudy. If you're having issues with your clear polygel, this might be the reason why. If you're using alcohol or slip solution to encapsulate, I would suggest using the base coat as your slip. And in order for me to work my brush, I did apply some of that base coat on my glove, and to be honest with you guys, my glove turns into my palette. When I'm working, you guys are going to see paint on it, you're going to see polygel on it. I don't put it on my hands. This is why I always wear gloves, because I know that it's very handy for me to reach right there in order to pick up any product. So if you see it and you have a problem with it, I can't apologize for it. It's just how I do things. After encapsulating, I am going to cure this nail for a full 60 seconds. So on this nail and the nail after this, we're going to do an ombre. I'm just applying all the colors the same way at the tip of this nail instead of over the entire nail. Going over that polygel again with my base coat so that I can get some slip. Next, I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to start patting and blending the colors into each other. Now, the only color that I actually placed in the same spot on all the nails is that white glittery shade, and that one is the one from the Eberouge collection. Another way that you can create a seamless marble is by working the polygel down the nail, but not working it in a straight line. As you guys can see, I'm twisting my brush, so therefore I'm twisting the polygel and I'm removing any excess from on the nail. Now the excess that you pull off of the nail has already had that marbling effect, so I just went ahead and placed it right back on top of the nail, and I'm just going to keep doing this until I'm happy with the way that the nail looks. Remember, every time you take off a layer of excess polygel, which means that it has already started to create that marbling effect within that bead that you're removing. Now you don't want to do this if it is that you pull it off and you can only clearly identify one color, which means that the darkest shade of polygel would have taken over the entire bead. So therefore you need to go ahead and cure this and then reapply individual colors and start marbling them into each other again. But in this case, I'm just going to keep working it until I'm happy with it. So I did find that I needed a little bit more of that darker shade of purple, so I just applied a small amount and I started blending it into my marble. Now all of this I'm doing, I did not cure this nail as yet because I'm not going to cure it until I'm completely happy with it. And just as though you were doing an ombre with acrylic, you do want to make sure there are no harsh lines by the nail bed area. So I know somebody is going to ask me why not put down the base coat first and then just push the foil into it, which is what I did on this nail. But as you guys can see, the foil is slipping everywhere and it makes it very difficult for me to take my tweezer and strip that foil up while it's on the nail. So I will suggest using the tacky layer from the polygel of itself and then go over this to protect the foil with a layer of base coat gel before you go any further. Now I am taking chrysanthemums from the House of Florists collection and I'm going to be using this as my nail bed color. I absolutely love this shade. And if you happen to miss the video on the first 2 kit releases by MAKARTT and that glamorous fall inspired nail design that I created using them, I will have it linked on the end screen, so therefore you guys could continue watching directly after this video. When I'm finished with this nail, I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds and I'm going to continue on to the rest of the nails with my polygel application. Before I cue the music, I'd like to give a special shout out to Brittany Howard and Honey Toombs, as well as an anonymous subscriber for purchasing a coffee to support my channel. I truly appreciate it. And if you guys want to support as well by buying me a coffee, I will leave the link in my description. I did go in off camera and file shape and buff these nails, and the reason for that is because the nails kept slipping out with the base coat and the alcohol. So therefore when I was filing, they kept slipping out of the socket. So if you want to see how I file these stiletto nails back into shape, definitely check this video out right here. I will link it in my description. At this point, you can apply your no wipe gel top coat and these would look absolutely stunning, but I'm applying my Madame Glam's Velvet Matte gel top coat and I'm going to be adding my winter themed nail art design. I'm using my white gel paint from Nail Couture and my nail art liner and detail brushes by the Veronique shop, and I did share this brush kit with you guys a while back and I will link it in my description for those of you who are in search of really good quality nail art brushes. If you follow the link in the description box, you do get a coupon code applied at checkout. I'm going to be using this to draw some snowflakes and stars because my favorite time of the year is approaching. When drawing these, you do want to start off with your basic shapes first, and I will have a little video in the corner of the screen showing you guys step by step as to how I actually draw my snowflakes, and it will be a little bit closer to your screen rather than watching it on the nail. So I'm going to try to duplicate it as best as possible so you guys can have a better understanding as to what I am doing. It's really hard for me to explain when it comes to drawing, but as of now I'm drawing and none of that gel paint has been cured. I didn't flash cure it. I'm leaving it wet because I do want to make it into like a glitter sugar nail art design. So as that gel polish is still wet, I am going to be pouring some of that glitter powder over it, and this glitter powder is actually by the Veronique shop as well. After I do that, I went ahead and I flash cured it for about 15 seconds, and then I just removed any excess of that powder. I did add a few random dots to represent some snow falling, and I did the same thing with that. I applied the powder, flash cured it, and then removed any excess. So flash curing it is actually going to allow the powder to cure to the gel paint, and it's also going to make it easy when you go ahead and dust the excess off, that you're not going to spoil your design. And I also went ahead and added some line onto my snowflake to make it look like a dangling glitter ornament, and that is actually the design that I had in my head. Like, I wanted it to represent just that gorgeous winter sky and have those Christmas ornaments hanging. It's really hard for me to explain the whole concept that I had in my brain, but just watching the overall product on the nails, I'm really happy that it turned out the way that I pictured it in my head. So I am going to go ahead and finish drawing out my stars and snowflakes on these nails, and that was basically it for this set. I didn't go back in with any no wipe gel top coat. I did leave the background matte and then that sugary glitter effect on top of it, and I really and truly love how this set turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and allow you guys to watch me finish painting these nails. With the YouTube settings on the videos, you can slow it down if you're following step by step and recreating this design, so I'll leave that totally up to you. If you do recreate them, don't forget to share it with me on Instagram. My Instagram link and name is in the description box below. It is at beglamorousnails. I look forward to seeing all your recreations of this gorgeous set. Y'all, I'm in love with it. My sister said the same thing. She's like, she wants them. She really wants them. So her birthday is coming up just with mine, so I'll see what I could create for her. She may not get the same exact thing, but we'll switch it up a bit and I will try my best to record that video for you guys as well. And that is it for me. I'm going to leave you guys here to watch the rest of this video. Don't forget to check out my description box. It is very detailed with all the links and coupon codes as well as videos that I mentioned in this video. I will have a clip of the finished product at the end of the video to share with you guys, as well as don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And if you love how this design turned out as much as I did, I'm actually watching it in front of me right now as I'm doing the voiceover and I'm falling in love with it even more. Definitely leave me a snowflake emoji with your comments in the comment section below, and also turn your post notifications on to always notify. That way you won't ever miss out whenever I post a new video, and I do post new nail tutorials every week. So that is it for me. I hope everyone is having an amazing day or night, whatever time it is where you're watching from right now. As always, I would love for you guys to stay glamorous, be safe, and I'll see you soon.